All right, so this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clusie. And today we're going to be talking about how you are God's MVP pick and the least likely pick that anybody thought. They didn't expect this to be you, okay? So let's get started. All right, so Bible reference today. If you want to read a Bible verse today, go ahead and read Joshua chapter 6 is where we're going to be at, okay? So, in Joshua chapter 6, for you people that aren't going to read it, I'm going to break it down for you. There's this woman, Rahab. She's like a prostitute. She's running a brothel. She's in the city of Jericho, right? And Israel is getting ready to come in there. God has told them to go in there, and they're going to take the promised land, and this is where it's all going down, okay? And so Rahab is like looked down upon by everybody because she's just a prostitute, and everyone's like, she's not valuable in the eyes of anyone that's around her, okay? And God uses her to dictate a message to Israel that, you know, God hasn't lied. He's going to give them that city. And then her and her family end up getting saved, and Israel takes the land, breaks down all the walls, and, you know, that's that. Okay, so read that chapter if you want a little bit more detailed. But I'm going to be talking to you guys today about how you were the least likely to be picked. And I'm sure some of you have been like, if you're listening to my channel, you're probably a little different than other people. Like, God's made you unique and special. You stand out, just like this woman did. But people kind of look down on you, and they're not expecting much out of you. But God uses this woman to speak to an entire nation. And not only that, when she goes out on the other side, eventually, when you get further down, if you read through the Bible and you get to where Jesus is at, she's in the bloodlines of Jesus. So even though the world was looking down on her, God was not looking down on her at all. He was going to use her in a big, big way, in a way that she wasn't expecting, right? Expect the unexpected. I always tell you guys that. And not only that, he valued her that much to use her. She's like in King David's line. Like, you go down the line, she gets all the way to Jesus. That's her bloodline. But she went from being looked down on and treated like crap, no one paying attention to her, to when Israel goes in there, invades, and God destroys everything in there, she rebuilds and has a completely new life on the other side. She got a new husband. She's got new kids. She's got all this stuff on the other side. Okay? And that is what's getting ready to happen to some of you guys. You guys are looked down on, and maybe people have ostracized you. Some of you guys have even been picked on in church and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? And God's saying, it doesn't matter if they didn't choose you, because I already chose you. I already have the plan. I already know what's happening over here, and we're getting ready to cross over. So you need to be ready, because when I ask you, when it gets shoved up, because she was not expecting to see these Israelite boys that snuck in through the city. She was not expecting it that night. And that's exactly what ends up happening. And for some of you guys, God's going to give you a chance, and when he gives you that chance, you better take it and use all the wisdom that he's given you, because that moment is what changes your destiny. That moment is what's going to take you into the promised land. You are not going to be looked down on anymore. Those days are over. Okay? They're over. And you are getting ready to witness, because she sat in that city and watched everybody around her that looked down on her and all that stuff be utterly destroyed. They were destroyed. And she sat there, watched it, walked out safely, and walked into her new life. And that is what's getting ready to happen to some of you guys. So you don't need to be focused on who's doing this or who's doing that. You need to be focused on listening to God's directions, because he's getting ready to put you right in front of who you need to be in front of. And you better take that shot with no regrets, all right? Okay, so Anyways, come back here tomorrow for more Clusie advice, and I will see you guys next time. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.